Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I haven't got to videotape much this last couple months. I've been busy with work, but today is a perfect example of our bipolar weather that we've been having in Wyoming. It is 29 degrees out and snowing. It was like 2 days ago, like 83. It was crazy hot. So anyways, I'm gonna show you my drive to work. I get about a 25-minute drive, and I go through some pretty unique landscapes. I've got the oil fields I go through. I've got some kind of just dry area of the desert with the ridges of the mountains. And then I have lots of farm areas and some of the small towns I drive through. Wanted to share that with you. Thank you for joining me, and I hope you enjoy. Here you go. It is overcast and snowing now. It's gonna be like this for the whole day. We'll see. I'm heading to work. We're going to see if it is getting worse or not as I get towards work. I might have to slow down a bit. I love how the fields look like that with the snow. Little cutie poo for the cow that is like light tan, no color at all. He's the cutest thing to see run around right now because it's baby season here with all the cows. So this here used to be a school, and there's not enough kids, so it's completely empty now. It's a huge building. So on my way to work, I have to go through quite a few areas, like some small towns and an oil field area, and I'm coming up on that right now. And obviously when you drive through here you smell it, so you always know where you're at. So here's one right here that's working, and then over in the fields over here there's quite a few too. And then since the weather has been so crazy here lately, all the farmers have gotten ahead and pretty much got their fields going already. I would say normally we don't get really nice weather until May. Of course, even in May we could get, you know, a snowstorm and the weather could go right back to cold, but it has never been like this where it's a week warm and a week cold. It's a very pretty drive. Right now there's a lot of dead, but it's still, it greens up and it's really pretty with all the barns and all the fields. Can't really see as much today with all the clouds, but normally you see all the mountains in the background and you see Yellowstone. But right now with, of course, the snow coming in, they're probably getting a ton of snow too. There is no mountains at all. If you've seen in my previous videos, I videotaped some of this area and it's so beautiful, but there's nothing now. You can't see anything. These ridges are pretty cool. If you look really closely, there is an old car. I don't know if it went off the road or not, but it's right there. And it's honestly really hard to see today with the snow. but it looks like it's over 50 years old. Look at all the weather. That's crazy how different it looks. Sorry about the bumps, guys. Okay, so I'm almost to work now, and there are some pretty neat looking fields that are covered in snow. It is just so pretty out here with like just the dust of snow. I don't think we're getting a lot. I mean, it is supposed to snow for the next couple hours, but I think it's going to be pretty light. It's not going to be inches and inches. Mountains will probably get that though. So if you guys are ever in the area, you can always ask me for some good recommendations of where to go and eat, or like even like check out the visitor centers and free places that would be worth, you know, your time if you're up in the area, if you're going to Yellowstone at all. I've lived here since 2017, on and off. I mean, I do have family in other states, so I do go visit them sometimes, and I'll share those trips with you as well when I can. So, put it in the comments if you guys have ever lived in a small town and what kind of restaurants you have there. Because we have, I think, a McDonald's, and we have Taco John's, and we have Domino's. I mean, we have the gas stations that have food places, but no other restaurants really. We have some coffee shops too that are pretty good, and I shared one of those on my video before. But not a lot of restaurants. Would love, like, we have some small restaurants, like family owned, but I've never been to any of them, I think, since I've lived here. But I hear that they're great reviews, but they're very hard. They don't last very long if they don't get business. And I know most restaurants, within the first year, if you are not successful, you probably have to close your shop up. So, all right, almost to work here. Let's see. Gonna go drive past the visitor center again. And I shared that. Oh, I don't think I shared that video. Yes, I think I did. All right. Yeah, so I recently went on a field trip with my students to the Homesteader Museum. And I will try to share that video with you and the footage that I got inside. They're more than happy to let me videotape there because it gives them free advertisement. It gets people there to go see the history of this area, and they were very excited that I wanted to videotape some stuff. So also I did a video back in the day that was just me driving by it, and I tried to show that just right now, the difference of how it looks in the summer versus the winter. Very different. Look at this cute little old town shops. I haven't been to these two here yet. I've heard that little coffee shop on Common Grounds is pretty good on reviews. All right, almost to work, about a minute away. I tend to go through the town versus the main road right now because there's some construction, so. But I'll try to show you passing the elementary right now. All right. I am at work and we get inside. All right, guys. Hey, so it's a few hours later, and I'm running out to get Taco John's for my quick lunch. Alright guys, so I'm on a quick break to grab lunch and I'm at Taco John's. They have that $5 deal. I did a video on it before. I noticed though, I've been on like kind of a protein slash like calorie deficient diet lately, and I can't eat the whole $5 meal anymore, which is great. It's way too much. So I normally give the burrito to my kids and I'll eat the rest. And it works in my calorie deficient diet, so that's great. I can kind of have something fun every once in a while from eating, you know, at work every day, bringing my lunch. And then on Fridays, I'll sometimes come over to Taco John's and get that deal. Also, they had some free rewards and stuff, so I cashed in on those. So anyways, do you guys like Taco John's at all, or what's your favorite? I used to have Taco Bells around. We don't have any around here, so kind of have to do with what you have, right? So. All right, ready to go. Got my sweet tea and off back to work real quick. Look, yeah, so it kind of just dusted a little bit, the snow. It might last for a few days, maybe, because I think the temps aren't going up for another week now. But I don't know if you look back at my old videos on these huge trees, how beautiful they used to be with the yellow and gold leaves back in the fall. Well, they're coming back eventually, but not yet. Doesn't look like spring is here yet. There's little buds on them, though. So, looking forward to that weather. How are you guys? Are you weathering the weather good this year? Are you looking forward to spring? Or do you guys kind of like the cold? All right, almost back at work. Gonna go in and eat my food real quick. Hey guys, I'm heading home right now. I just finished work. Check out the blue skies, the complete change of weather. This is what I'm talking about. Look at that, the blue skies, and like all the clouds are just leaving. They're like, yep, okay, we're ready to have warm weather again. You can even see the mountains. Look at that. Mountains are all around us now. Crazy weather. Okay, so thanks for joining me today. I'm gonna call this one a wrap, and I'm just driving home. You can see the beautiful green fields next to me too. You couldn't see them this morning, but they were there. But thanks for joining me. I hope everyone's doing wonderful, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.